Welcome on in. Today I'll be showing you how to get your hands on the shovel. Like the rebreather and the rope gun, this item is required to move the story along, as well as to get your hands on some of the best loot in the game. So the cave we're tackling today is actually very challenging. I would recommend that you do not attempt this without at least the modern axe, crafted bow, some creepy armor, and the pistol. So if you have all that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the guide. Once inside, zip across and put on your rebreather. There's no real major loot in this room, so you might as well just go ahead and swim on to the next zone. This zone is actually just a long, narrow tunnel with two sets of 2 cave mutants in your way. I used the modern axe and the lighter to clear them, but you can throw down a flare and use the crafted bow if you want to. After you clear them, continue up the path until you see a water slide headed down. When you're ready, jump on that. It's a one-way trip, and continue on to the next zone. The slide will dump you out into a small pool. Once you're in the water, turn around and you'll see a light behind you. Swim up and loot the immediate area. After that, push forward into the tunnel and stop before you get to the end. This part of the zone is very challenging if you're not paying attention. If you look off to the left, you should see a handful of cave mutants as well as the ones in front of you. There were 10 total cave mutants when I did this. I advise you throw some grenades off to the left and take out as many cave mutants as you can. Loot-wise, there's nothing major in this room, so there's no need to scour it. Just go ahead and push on to the next zone. So when you walk into this room, the first thing you'll notice is that there are a couple lights in the middle that cast some very weird shadows. After taking that in, start to push forward, but be careful. There are actually 3 sets of twins between you and the corpses in the middle of the room. Use your pistol to take these guys out very quickly, as they are dangerous. After you clear the 3 sets of twins, push up to the light in the middle of the room. There you should find a flashlight attachment. Go ahead and pick this up and add it to your pistol if you want to. I didn't, but you might want to. After that, continue past and do a little bit of looting. But be aware, there are 2 separate fingers and a handful of babies on the back side of these lights. When you're done looting, continue on to the next zone. Now this zone is actually interesting. After you leave the last zone, you'll find a little flooded part of the tunnel. Jump in that and swim through. When you come up, push forward. As you push forward, you will see a load of mutants. Good news though, they can't swim, so fall back into the deepest part of the water and pull them with you. They'll continue to jump in the water and kill themselves. This is the easiest way to clean out this room and minimize all of the risk. There are somewhere between 10 to 12 cave mutants and a fingers in here. Use this strategy to make sure you take no damage. Look at all of this shit. This is a problem. When you're done, push forward and head on to the next zone. This is actually the easiest zone in the entire cave. All you need to do is run up the hill and head towards the windows with the lights in them. Just continue to push forward until you see a corpse sitting in front of you. In his lap, you should see the shovel. Reach down, pick it up. Congratulations, you are the proud owner of a shovel. After picking up the shovel, you'll realize that the exit is not apparent whatsoever. That's because it's actually nowhere near where you're at. You need to turn around and head back the way you came. Continue pushing forward, swim through the water tunnel, and just keep going back the way you came. Eventually, the wall on the left will blow out and you'll see a blob there. Throw a grenade or a timed explosive. The big thing is just kill him and go past him. After that, just follow the path, Be careful for the babies though. There are a couple of them scattered along the path. After you get past the babies, keep walking and you'll see a hole in the floor. Jump in that hole, walk forward, and continue out of the cave system. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you enjoy the content, subscribe for additional guides in the future.